Sets, past paper questions, part 2. So in this question, you have to shade the regions. They want you to shade A union B, intersect with C. So firstly, all in A and all in B, you select the region and it needs to be common with C. So all in A and all in B, that is all in A and all in B, but you can't shade everything over here because you have to shade only the part which is also common with C. So you have to shade these two parts only. So you can see the answer that I have done. All in A, all in B, that means the union of A and B. So A union B need to be common with C. So that is intersection of C. So that's only these two parts. Next one, A intersect B, union with C. Firstly, you have to select the intersection of A and B, that is A and B intersection. Union says all with C. So you have to shade all over here A intersection B and everything in C as well, because A intersection B you have to shade. Union means color everything, all. C, then you have to shade C as well. Look at this. On the Venn diagram below, draw set X and Y such that N X intersection Y is equal to 0. What does it mean? You can see it clearly says there is no intersection between X and Y. So we have learned about this in our previous presentation. X intersection Y equals to 0. That means the sets are disjoint. So it's a null set. So how are we going to draw it? The two sets are not joined. You have to draw it separately. Next one. On the Venn diagram, draw set A, B and C such that C is a subset of A union B not. So you know about the subsets, right? So if it is a subset of A union B, if C is a subset of A union B, then you have to draw C inside this. This says it is a subset of not A union B. That means complement of A union B. So you have to draw the C outside A union B. So we have to shade again. A complement intersect with B complement intersect with C. So not A common with not B common with C. So you have to find the correct region over here. Not A means excluding A, common with excluding B, and it need to be also common with C. So excluding A, excluding B is all over here, but if it's to be common with C, you have to pick this part over here. So this is the answer. Next one, A complement intersect with B union with C. So firstly, you're going to figure out what is A complement and B. So A complement means excluding B common with, excluding A common with B, that is this part. So firstly, you can shade that A dash intersect with B, that is over here, and this is union. Union means color everything. You have to color everything in C as well. So color C as well. Color C and not A intersect with B. So this is how it looks like. So over here it says the universal set is the set of real numbers and sets X, Y and Z are such that they have defined. So what are the elements of set X? It need to be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. It goes on, the multiples of 5. And Y, integers, multiples of 10. That means 10, 20, 30, 40, all the multiples of 10. So it has 3 elements. It says the pi value, root 2, and E is also a constant. You can check it with the calculator. So what you can say about y and x. So you can clearly see y is a subset of x. How do you say y is a subset of x? All the elements in y, which are 10, 20, 30, 40, so on, it's included inside x because x is a multiple of 5, right? So multiples of 5 carries 10, 20, 30, 40, all the multiples of 10s as well. So you can say y is a subset of x. What can you say about y and z? You can see there are no multiples of 10s inside z because the three values, the three elements of z is clearly defined. So it is a null set. Z intersect y is a null set. Another question. So A intersection B. Here I have not listed the elements. You all can list the elements and find out the common elements for A and B. So I will give you the answers. That is 3. A union C, all the elements of A and all the elements of C. So your answer is 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, 9, 11 and 12. Please list the elements before you do this question. Also A dash, that is A complement, intersect with C. So A complement means not A, but it need to be common values with C. So the answers are 1, 5, 7, 11. List it down please. Put it into a Venn diagram. You can easily find the answers for these questions. And also it says D union B not. So everything in D and B excluding. So the answers are 1 and 9. And final question is write down a set E such that E is a subset of D. So when E becomes a subset of D, E should carry all the elements of D but not everything. So E should carry most of the elements of D but not everything. So I will list down the elements of D, that is even integers between 1 and 12, that is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and 12. So if you rewrite all the elements 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and 12 as E, it's going to be equal sets. It's not going to be a subset. So for E, you can fill up few elements like 2, 4, 6. So it's a subset. E is a subset of D. Or else you can write it as 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's also possible. So likewise, any set containing up to 5 positive even numbers which are less than 12. So that is the correct answer for answer for this E, the subset E, the elements of subset E. On the Venn diagram below, draw sets A and set B as indicated. So it says A intersection B is a null set or a disjoint set. So we have to draw the two circles separately. Next one, A is a subset of B. So A is included in B. We have to draw A inside B. A new type of a question. It says the universal set and P and Q is given, right? So you can see the number of elements in universal set is 20. P union Q, that means everything in P and Q together, it's 15 elements are there. Individually P, we have 13 elements in P and we have 4 common elements, that is P intersection Q is equal to 4. So the question is you have to find how many elements are there in Q. You have to find P union Q naught, and also you have to find the number of elements P intersection Q dash. So I will show you a small relationship. You write this down and try to work out using this relationship as well. So it says the number of elements in P union Q is equal to the number of elements of P added to the number of elements in Q, subtract the number of elements in P intersection Q. So you can use this formula, use the given values, and you can try to work out to get the answer for NQ. That means the number of elements in Q. You can say 15 is equal to 13 plus x minus 4. So you can use a bit of algebra and work out to this value x. So x is equal to the number of elements in Q. If not, you're going to, so you can draw everything into a Venn diagram. So we have 20 elements in the universal set and we have 13 in P, so the number of elements in P, and we have 4 common elements. So if the P circle should carries out 13 elements and already 4 is included into the intersection, the remaining 13 minus 4, 9 elements need to be there to complete this set over here. Nextly, P union Q is equal to 15. So we have to have 15 elements together, P or Q. So already we have 9, 4. Together it needs to be 15. So 9 plus 4, that is 13, and the other 2 is over here. So P union Q is equal to 15. Nextly, NQ, that means the number of elements in Q, it adds up to 6. So you can see the pink circle over here represent Q. So 4 plus 2, it is 6. 9 plus 4 plus 2, together it gives 15. That's the union. But in the universal set, you have to have 20 elements. 20 minus this 15. Over here, you can have 5 P union Q not. So the complement of P union Q, anything which you are not going to include it over here, P union Q, that 5 you had to write it outside over here. So let's answer the questions. NQ, the number of elements in Q, you know it is 6. And they ask from you P union Q not. That's what I just explained you. From 20, you subtract the values of the union, which is 15. 20 minus 15, you get 5. And then P intersect Q dash. So P intersect Q dash. P means this. With P, you're going to find the common Q dash. Q dash means excluding Q. Excluding Q, the values that is common with P is this value, that is 9. Look at this question. It says the number of elements in B, it is 5. The number of elements in complement A, it's 10. And the universal set, it's 26. So I want you to do the sum. I will just give you the answers. So first one is A intersection B. So that is common for A and B. You can see that the common for A and B is that is over here, right? Which is over here. So that is B is common for A and B. So we have 5 elements. In A, so you have to check and see how many elements are there for A. So that is 16. You work out the sum, then you can get the answers. B dash intersect A. Try to get the answer for that. B dash means excluding A. Sorry, B dash means excluding B, not in B. But it need to be intersect with A, common with A. So whatever the value that you fill over here, the gap over here, is the answer for that. You again have to shade the regions. P union Q intersect R. So you have to first find out the part which is the intersection of Q and R. Shade that. Union means all. Shade what? P. So P, shade everything in P, and also shade Q intersection R. So shade everything in P and shade Q intersection R. So here you can see the next one. P intersect with Q union R. Firstly, you had to work out for Q union R, everything in Q and R. And then you have to shade everything in Q and R, but also common with P. So you can see that is in Q and R, which is common for Q and R. That is also common with P. So the answers are shown in the figures. Next one. So the next question is universal set. It is students in a school. The set B, they are the boys. Set S, the swimming team. F, it's the football team. So the first question is you have used set notations to say that all the football team are boys. So you try doing the question, all the football team. So all the students in the football team are boys. Think and write the relationship between B, that is boys, and the football team, that is F. Nextly, there are no students who are in both swimming team and the football team. So when they say there are no students, that is common for both, we call it as a disjoint set or a null set. So there you have to write the relationship between swimming team and football team as a null set. So you can write it in different ways. You can show that S intersection F is a null set with the symbol, or else you can keep it with empty curl brackets, or you can say that the number of elements in S intersection F is equal to 0. You can use any of the three methods to symbolize that there are no common elements for swimming team and football team. But for the previous one, that is F is a subset of B. What do you mean by F is a subset of B? So F means the football team. So all the members in this football team, all the students in this football team, they are boys. So you have one big circle for boys, and few of the boys, they play football. So you can show that F is a subset of B. So this concludes the sets past paper questions discussion, and you can get more questions in Cambridge O-Level past papers as well as Edexcel O-Level past papers. Please try and practice those questions as well.